Okay.
What's going on, people? Welcome back to another JSTV back again, and I've got the Feyenoord supporter Robin who's joining me. How are you doing, Robin?
I'm doing fine, thank you. Thank you.
Fantastic stuff. We're here to talk about Yankuba Minteh, and he's on the season-long loan for Newcastle United to Feyenoord, and he's making rave reviews. I mean, Robin, tell everyone how he's doing so far with Feyenoord, and also, I mean, are the fans happy with him?
Well, first of all, we're very happy with it. It was at the beginning of the season a surprise for us. Most of us, we never heard of Minteh before. Of course, the insiders knew him, but well, then you see he's only a professional player for only 1 year in Denmark, and well, you're about curious what you're gonna get. But we also know we have a staff and a head coach, Arne Slot, who can improve players very, very well. So we trust him in that. And well, Yankuba Minteh had a very difficult start at Feyenoord, but the second half of the season is unbelievable important for the team.
Yeah, absolutely right. I mean, look, we've bought in from Dents, and basically we lent out on loan to Feyenoord to get some game time experience, to get some minutes in the games. And you know what, I've seen him as well. And slow start for me, but second half of the season, he's come on his own. He's been fantastic.
Yeah, he's really fantastic with. Well, I think that the most important and the big thing he did was against Ajax 2 weeks ago, 2 goals and an assist, and that's a game everybody wants to watch and everybody's watching. So everybody saw that, and well, he made a statement there. Yeah, he's the beginning of the season he was. Playing with his heart, yeah, mostly, and he's really, really fast. He could beat Michael Jordan, I think. But he was running and running with the ball, and then, well, with his head down, with his face to the grass and to the ball, and didn't have eye for players around him and for the field. So yeah, he ran over the back line sometimes. But they learned him to play with his head also, and well, we see that change now, and yeah, he's doing really well the last few months.
Yeah, I mean, look, he's been impressive. He's 19 years of age, and yeah, he's a young lad. He's just going to get better and better and better. Yeah, I mean, Newcastle fans will want to know as well. If you give him marks out of 10, how many marks out of 10 would you give Minteh at Feyenoord? Fans need to know that.
Marks out of 10. Well, at Feyenoord he's now 8.5, I think. Okay. The last few games, and yeah, he was a slow starter, but he's running up now. Yeah, and I don't think he's well. The Premier League is another level. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I'm not sure if he's ready for that level already. But time will learn. Time will learn.
Yep. Absolutely, absolutely. If you look at the stats as well, it looks very impressive. I mean,
Yeah.
if you look at it, 15 games started, 9 as a sub, so it's 24 altogether, 9 goals, 4 assists, 47 shots on effort on target as well.
Yeah.
And you know what it is, right? I mean, he plays on the right hand side of midfield. And what are our strengths? I mean, he's done about the strengths. What about his weakness?
His weakness.
Yeah.
His weakness is the choices he makes at the end of the game. At the end of his game, will he pass or will he shoot? Will he try to shoot on goal? He makes some wrong choices sometimes, or he wants to go too far. He played out 2 players and then he wants to go for the third one. But well, it's better than maybe to pass to one of your teammates or so. And that is what he has to learn to make the right choices at the end. Yeah.
Yeah. 9 offsides as well, by the way. And like I said, 47 shots on target as well. Yeah. And 9 goals this season, 4 assists, no yellow red cards, and also fouls committed, suffered 12 and 11 committed as well. And the teammates as well. I mean, look, he's going to come back to Newcastle United at the end of the season. I know that's a fact. But in your opinion, is he ready to come into the first team at Newcastle United?
I don't think right now. Not yet. What I said earlier, Premier League is another level, and well, I think he needs some more playing time on a high level, and I think well, Feyenoord can offer him that level. They're going to play Champions League next season. He played 4 Champions League games, if I'm right, this season with Feyenoord. Scored 1 goal against Celtic. So yeah, he needs to grow. He needs to grow more. And I hope, and with me a lot of Feyenoord fans I know, I hope that will be at Feyenoord next season. But I think the best Newcastle can do is get him back in pre-season and see how far he is, and if they can use him for the first team already. He's learning really, really fast. If you see what he's done in the last few months, from where he started and where he is now, and well, we still got a few weeks, so he will continue to grow. I'm sure about that. So maybe he's ready, but yeah, for now I think Premier League is too much, and he needs time to play. He needs time to grow, to develop, to learn. So I'm not sure if he's gonna get that in England.
Yeah, on his lot, he's a highly rated head coach in Feyenoord. He's going to go to a big club in future years as well, plays open, attacking, exciting football. And Minteh to go to Feyenoord is a perfect fit at that football club on his lot. And can he improve more to Minteh? Can he improve more to Minteh's game?
Yeah, I think, well, what they're working on with him now, as far as I know, following it from the sideline, is that they're working on that he has to play more with his head and his defending skills. In Feyenoord, it's really important that even when you're an attacker, you also have to defend. The first defender is the attacker, so that's also his job, and he can learn that, he can improve that, and they're working on it, and it goes well. He got his speed is such a big how do you say it? advantage for him. The defenders of the other team think they got time to look for a free mate to give the pass, but then his Minteh, he is there already again. So his speed is such an advantage for him. So he should use that more also in defending.
Yeah, I kind of agree. Like I say, he's a young lad, and he's just going to get better and better as well. I mean, if you look at the team Feyenoord's got, they've got some really good players around him. I truly believe that, and hopefully that he'll come back to Newcastle for pre-season, see what Eddie Howe thinks of him, and if he's ready for the first team. Of course, we could do with him right now, really, because Miguel Miron, for me, I think he's done at Newcastle, in my opinion. I think he'll slot in there straight away, but we got to trust Eddie Howe, and if he's ready to go out for another season, a final maybe, then yeah, I shouldn't see why not. It just gives him more confidence, more game time, and he'll come back to Newcastle a better player.
I think so, for sure. But he's still growing, developing himself. I think he works really hard on the pitch, in the game, and also on the training. He really wants to make himself better. So, and what I said, I hope he's going to do that next season at Feyenoord. But I can also imagine that Newcastle would say, well, maybe another team in the Premier League that's playing a little bit lower, but then he can make his minutes in the Premier League. Yeah, would also be a possibility.
Go on, Kyle. Go for it.
Yeah, well, and maybe he is grown hard enough and far enough to make it at Newcastle next season. You never know, but
yeah,
I think that's a little bit too early. But like you said, he's only 19. Yeah, give him another year.
True. The fans, I mean, the fans are really important. How are they taken into Minteh? How are they taken into him? Is he a fan favourite? Is he popular with the fans and the players themselves and the playing staff as well?
He's really popular. We love him. Everybody's love him. He's always laughing. And in Rotterdam, well, you have to work hard. It starts with hard working, and that's what he's doing. Always. And like I said, sometimes he makes the wrong choice. But if he makes the wrong choice, he's working hard again to get the ball back. So yeah, that's what we want to see in first. Work hard. And yeah, he always got a big smile on his face. And yeah, we love him.
I think imagine Eddie Howe would love him for Spanning as well, because he loves players that smells on the football pitch as well. And yeah, I mean, the thing is, do you think he could be an elite winger, in your opinion? Do you think he'd be one of the best wingers in the world in future years? Or do you think he's got a long way to go?
Well,
I know he's got a long way to go.
He's got a long way to go. But, okay, 19 years old, give him another 4 or 5 years. Then he's still only 24, 23 or 24. Well, I think he could be one of the best wingers in the world. Then, yeah, I believe that. That's because of he's willing to learn. He's got the qualities in him. He's got his speed. He's got his work ethic. So, yeah, why not? And you see, what did Newcastle pay for him? 7 or 8 million?
We paid £7 million, pay £7 million for him a 5-year contract, and then we just loaned him out to you guys straight away to get game time. And you know what it is, right? I think that's good, because it'd be a wasted talent if he just sat on the bench and not doing anything, because he's never going to get in the first team, in my opinion. But Eddie Howe was always going to pick Miggy, Amiron, Anthony Gordon, Harvey Barnes, Jacob Murphy as his first choice. But Minteh will come in. But if Miguel Amiron does leave at the end of the season, they could get space for him hopefully. But we got to give him a chance. We might have to play him some cup games. But for me personally, we're going to see what happens in the pre-season friendly. And if he comes through that, we may keep him. If Eddie thinks he's not ready, then I truly believe he'll go out again.
Yeah, I hope so. And well, it's good for him to
hopefully a Feyenoord.
Yeah, it's good for him to train with all the guys there.
Yeah.
It's a high quality, it's a high level. He can learn so much from them. So it's good that he's going back in the preseason, and then see what's happened. And well, let him train in the preseason, let him grow again, and then in July or August, we welcome him in Rotterdam again.
Yeah. And what's been his best goals for Feyenoord? I mean, he scored some cracking goals as well. What's been your favourite one?
My favourite one? I think that his second goal against Ajax was a beauty. And that was playing with his head. That was playing with his head. On the ball, know where you stand, see what your opponent is doing, see where the goalkeeper is, and then with a really nice kick in the cross. Was a really nice goal. Yeah, and it's just I hope we're gonna see that much more of him. Next week we're gonna have the cup final, so we need him.
Yeah, and one more from me before we wrap the show up as well. Minteh, I mean, fans want to know, has it been a huge success, or does he need a lot of work to do?
If he has a lot of work to do, sorry again.
Yeah, is he been a success story at Feyenoord? First impressions, has he been fantastic?
Yeah. Well, he's especially the second half of the season, he's a success. And when you score 2 goals and have an assist against Ajax, you're a legend. So
wow.
Yeah, it is. So like I told you, we love him, and we hope to still that he's still next season with us. But to be honest, we can imagine if he's playing somewhere else then. But far as I read here in papers, he's also open and willing to play at Feyenoord next season. So let's see.
Yeah, because I was going to ask you about the media side and Holland as well, in your country as well. I mean, what are the media saying about Minteh? I mean, the local press.
Well,
they got to be happy. They got to be happy.
Yeah, now the media is now getting convinced about his qualities. At the beginning of the season, it was well, he can run fast, but he's doing with his eyes closed, and it was a bit negative. Also saying that his age, and he's only a professional player for 1 year at the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
So. But it was more negative, and now it's gonna change. Now they see his quality, they see his growth, and it's positive now. Yeah.
And do you know what, Robin? You should be the new Marcel van der Kram, because I think you're better than Marcel van der Kram for Talk Sport.
Thank you.
I'm going to talk to Alan Brazil, right, on Talk Sport, right, and say, get this guy Robin on as the Dutch football expert, take over Marcel van der Kram. You'll be fantastic.
Thank you. You can call me anyway, anytime.
Fantastic. Listen, Robin, don't go away yet. I mean, first of all, thank you so much for coming on, talking all things Minteh.
Thank you.
And before I let you go, all right, where can we find you on your Twitter? Where can we find you?
You can find me at Ik Volg Feyenoord. At Ik Volg Feyenoord.
Fantastic stuff. Well, I'm going to put the link in the title. Right? I'm going to get it uploaded, and hopefully people will watch it tomorrow about lunchtime. So hopefully people will watch it on there as well. It'll be recorded on YouTube, on X as well. So people would definitely be watching that as well. And before I let you go, don't go away yet. And thank you so much for coming on JSTV, talking all things Minteh. And if you like the video, like or watch, guys, make sure you like and subscribe. And as always, have a fantastic evening. Before I go, right, leave your comments in the comment section about Minteh. If you're happy with Robin's assessment as well. And to me, he speaks a hell of a lot of sense. I appreciate that as well. Like, subscribe, guys.